The most iconic moments on The Ellen Show. Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on Tele Time. The Ellen Show recently came to an end officially after the host Ellen DeGeneres bid adieu in an emotional and teary-eyed filled evening. The show had been on for 19 long years, almost 2 decades, and produced some iconic moments. In today's video, we take a look at the best and most awkward iconic moments on the show. Stay tuned and watch. Ellen paid of a refugee teacher's debt. Ellen always makes us laugh and dance, but her compassion and generosity remind us why we love her so much. April Ahmed appeared on the show in February 2017. A refugee from Sudan, she was invited as a guest on the show after writing a letter to Ellen about how watching her show helped her learn to speak English. During the show, DeGeneres briefly mentioned that Ahmed had a debt of $20,000. Before her segment was over, Ellen announced that Shutterfly would pay off this debt. The company also helped Ahmed create a calendar and ensured she'd get the profits. Cardi B's first time on the show. Ellen has met up with many great guests over the years, but fans celebrate whenever she has a guest whose empire is as great as Cardi B's. First off, Cardi B looked awesome and seemed to channel Beyoncé with her hair and suit. She and Ellen also seemed to get along during the interview, and the audience was excited to see her in person. Ellen asked her the normal questions, but got Cardi B to talk about her pregnancy during the show. Never one to be squeamish, Cardi B opened up with her well-publicized candor, and Ellen was totally there for it. Kate McKinnon dressed as Ellen. Up next, we have one of the best moments on the show. Kate McKinnon famously impersonates DeGeneres on SNL. Fans of both comedians were treated to a meta moment when McKinnon impersonated Ellen on Ellen. Not only was she styled perfectly, but she copied Ellen's quirks and mannerisms with perfection and some lovable exaggeration. The audience also had a great laugh at pseudo-Ellen's monologue. Like the real Ellen, McKinnon's monologue mentioned Portia and poked fun at their loved pets. We're not sure how Ellen managed to keep a completely straight face during that episode, but that must have taken some fortitude. Both comedians looked totally happy, and the world got 2 Ellens for a day. Making Bill Gates guess how much things cost. One of the most important inventors alive right now, and a known philanthropist, Bill Gates appeared on The Ellen Show and had a great time. He confessed that he hadn't been to a supermarket in a long time. But then again, Bill Gates probably has assistants for these types of things. Ellen created a game called Bill's Grocery Bills. DeGeneres had him guess the price of everyday items. He was a great sport about the whole ordeal, and the audience helped him a bit with his answers. Turns out the inventor of Windows doesn't know a lot about the cost of everyday items. Introducing Adam Levine to Mila. Mila was a 3-year-old fan of Adam Levine who was visibly upset when he got married. Her mom filmed Mila's reaction to his lack of single status, and Ellen invited them to be guests on the show. Of course, Ellen invited Adam to the show so he could meet his new girlfriend. Though Mila must have been grateful, meeting him proved to be a bit much, and the world relished in her adorable reaction to meeting the love of her life. Levine brought her a flower and was totally a good sport about the fact that his girlfriend had moved on. The time when Emily Blunt sang with the Backstreet Boys. Emily Blunt is a talented actress and singer. However, she confessed to Ellen that she still fears singing in front of audiences. Of course, Ellen gently pushed Blunt to get to the nearest microphone, but she was still nervous. To help her deal with her stage fright, Ellen asked the Backstreet Boys to be her backing singers. Together, they sang a rendition of I Want It That Way. BSB even left her alone at one point so she could show the audience her voice. Let's just say the audience totally loved it, and who wouldn't? Blunt was meant to remake Mary Poppins. Britney and Ellen couldn't get the Christmas song right. Ellen has many talents, and she's very good at finding friends that can help her express them. She and Britney Spears went Christmas caroling once, and they simply couldn't get the songs right. Knowing Ellen, this was probably a deliberate attempt to sing badly. Of course, the people who listened to these carols were probably wondering what they were thinking. After all, there was a song whose lyrics they couldn't remember. At one point, Ellen asked Britney if she'd had a meal. Regardless of the context, the awkwardness is hilarious to watch, and Britney Spears was a great sport with this. Kanye West's 6.5-minute diatribe. Celebrities sometimes take advantage of public appearances to make a statement. We can't blame them for using their platform to try to discuss things they care about. Kanye West, however, took things a bit too far on The Ellen Show. Everything began innocently, with Ellen asking Kanye about his tweeting habits in her friendly way. West even answered some of her questions with great comedic timing. Kanye West wanted to spread a meaningful message on Ellen's show, but it was only meaningful to him. Ellen became visibly confused as he ranted and raved on about history, art, and himself. We learned he wants to help people, and that he has ideas to help the human race. Okay? The many pranks on Taylor Swift. Ellen's pranks on celebrities are the stuff of legend. She puts special efforts into pranking Taylor Swift. Since they're probably celebrity buddies who hang out, we're sure this is done because they both care about and trust each other. Ellen has snuck behind Swift, a classic, and she's had someone else sneak up behind Swift during an interview. In fact, most of Ellen's pranks on Taylor Swift have been relatively harmless, and including coming up behind her in many ways. However, no one will forget the time Ellen popped out of a surprise cabinet in Swift's bathroom or the time she called her gross. Well guys, that's all we have for you in this video. Hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and if you're already subscribed, don't forget to turn on the bell for the latest notifications and updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.